Before we get into the crux of tonight, I want to take a moment to thank you for being here. I'm thanking you though. I realize for a lot of you it took a lot of effort to get here, and I really do appreciate that. It took me quite a bit of effort to get here actually. But the thanks that I'm coming from really has to do with putting me in a position to stand in front of a crowd of moms and dads. It looks like we got some grandmas and grandpas out here, probably aunts and uncles. We got loved ones from all over the place here. But I'm in front of a group of people that are the mothers and the fathers, the loved ones, of the individuals that I know one day are going to be the leaders of our nation. They're going to be the lawyers. They're going to be the doctors, the professors, the teachers. I think about all of the nonprofit organizations that I have worked with through the years. The dynamic people that get those operations off the ground and continue to keep the wheels turning, affecting locally, community-wide, statewide, nationwide, worldwide. It's amazing what I see out there. And what I can tell from looking at this crowd and knowing that you must have read about what we were going to talk about here tonight, that you already are on that path with your kids. They're already given so much of what is necessary to help them achieve outstanding things as they grow through finishing high school, getting to college, and then on into their occupations. So I am humbled by your attendance. I am very appreciative that you would be here to listen to me, and I can promise you this: you will walk away from this with information, with tools, with resources that put you in a position to make what you're doing even better. And like I said, it's clear that you're already doing wonderful things. So with that said, let me go ahead and move into the crux of what we're going to address tonight. We've got three primary topics. First is focus, second is money, and third is freedom. These three areas, focus, money, and freedom, if presented correctly to these young students, will give you an opportunity to arm them with skills, abilities, foresight necessary to give them the best possible chance of the success that you want for them. Focus, money, and freedom. When we think about focus as parents, a lot of times we consider focusing on ensuring that our families are taken care of. But if we take this and we address our kids, we say, what is it that focus means to you? There's a very good chance that something to the effect of focus on the task at hand, focusing on the now, is going to be what comes from them. And I'm here to tell you, if you want to help them focus, you should address them on the level that they feel focused. So develop a focus plan, an actual plan. Sit down with them. You're going to put a focus plan together. A focus plan that allows them to work on the issues that matter today. As that plan progresses, and as you sit down with them, I strongly urge you to start out doing it on a daily basis. Then you might go every other day, and hopefully you get to the point where you can meet once a week, that type of thing. But go day to day as long as you need to. Your focus on being vested in this is as important as getting them to focus on being focused. Allowing them to see and feel the difference of their focus on a day-to-day basis will bring them to the point where we want them to be, which is seeing beyond day-to-day. When they're able to look back through 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year worth of focused attention on their focused plan, that will better help them see how you can look down the road and say, this is what I want to accomplish in 3 to 5 years. But for now, we don't even need to go there. Notice I didn't bring up goal setting. I think that's kind of taboo when we're talking about freshmen and sophomores in high school, even juniors and seniors. For a lot of them, it can be tough. So we've got to start the focus plan on that level. The core issue that you need to bring in immediately into this focus plan is money. have your son or daughter write down my parents' money, our money, and my money. And underneath each of those areas, have them answer these questions. Where does that money come from? What is the money used for? And how do we keep that money coming in? Allow your child to answer those questions to the best of his or her ability. Once you have let them answer those 3 questions, the conversation that takes place is going to be something in the realm of what do we want to do to address those concerns in the areas of my parents' money, in the areas of our money, and in the areas of my money. And as soon as you provide your child, your granddaughter, your grandson with ownership over those decisions, as soon as you do that, they will begin to respond to them the way we want. Again, I have to remind us, we have to stay focused as parents, as loved ones, as the people that are nurturing this process. We have to stay as focused on doing our role as we want them to be focused on doing their role. You know how that goes. So, get that out on the table. There's a lot more to discuss, and you'll see in the paperwork there's areas to take that to the next level and the next level. But I want to take a moment to bring us to this next level, and this next level has to do with freedom. The freedom that we want our children to obtain in a safe and healthy manner. Wouldn't that be wonderful if we could just snap our fingers and say, I'm going to grant full freedom to little Johnny or little Sally, and in doing that, they're not going to do anything stupid, they're not going to get hurt, I'm never going to get a call at 2 a.m. God, that would be nice, but we all know we shouldn't even go there, because that's just not realistic. However, what is realistic is that the better we can do to provide these young people with opportunities to develop a sense of freedom, a sense of I have made choices that have led to me being able to do blah, blah, blah. The sooner we're able to do that, the sooner we're able to go to bed genuinely believing that the chance of getting called at 2 a.m. has been greatly diminished. Is it gone? No! It'll probably never be gone. But we will see through our young one and through the work that we've done with this focus plan that they are making decisions because they feel the freedom to make them, and those decisions are directly related to them being successful on their focus plan. With all of that said, I want you to bring your book home and see in there that we have 2 examples of focus plans. We've got one of a sophomore female who puts it all together. There's about 20 different points that we have that sophomore go through. And then there's one of a senior male, senior in high school male. I want you, the parent, grandparents, to go through that focus plan on your own first. Fill it out, follow the whole thing through, become familiar and comfortable with how it sounds, how it reads, how it's put together, so that when you sit down with your son or daughter or grandchild, you show them that you've taken the time, the effort, to be in a position to be a really good coach. And with that said, I would love to spend more time with you. I want to go into the question and answer. I'm sure there's a lot of them. I also want you to know that you can go to focusplan.com to get more information. And I'll remind you, if I don't get your questions answered tonight, feel free to email me, eric@focusplan.com, and we will get back to you within 24 hours. So let's go ahead and open up the questions.